Did Joe Biden snap at a reporter on his very first full day in office? We're going to check it out in just a second. But first to the headline. This is all over the place, but this here is from the Express in the UK. Internationally, they're looking at it this way. Joe Biden furiously snaps at reporter in tense grilling. Come on, give me a break, man! Exclamation point. Let's go to the tape, though. Let's see what's happening. What was going on was Biden was signing these executive orders. It's 10 of them.
Global Response Directive.
Of course, they have all the pens, and they end up giving these to people who donate lots of money, etc., etc. They pretend like they read them for the cameras, and he signs the 10th and final executive order. Now the questions and the snapping.
That's basically where the U.S. is right now.
When I announced it, you all said it's not possible. Come on, give me a break, man.
Mr. President.
That's a good start. 100 million. Thank you.
That's it? That really didn't seem like much of a snap to me. I'll show you some snaps. I'll show you some Biden snaps in just a moment here. But what he was doing was signing these executive orders about the pandemic and a bunch of other things. And Biden does often get very testy with reporters, even though they handle him with kid gloves all the time. He seems to get really pissed off if anybody is asking a question that's anything other than glowing in terms of the way it anticipates his performance to be in office. And here he goes right here. This is when he talked to a CBS News reporter, and he told him to calm down.
Today you said you accepted Bernie's apology, and now you're attacking him. Why are you doing that?
Go.
Why wasn't his apology enough, Mr. Vice President? Why attack Sanders?
Why? Oh, you're getting nervous, man. Just calm down. It's okay. He apologized for...
That's freaking out. That's snapping. That's actually intimidating somebody else. He freaked out and then convinced the other reporter for CBS News that he was the one who was freaking out. That's what Joe Biden can do when he does snap. How about this? Here's when somebody happened to ask Joe Biden about Hunter Biden.
Your role as vice president in charge of policy in Ukraine, and your son's job in Ukraine, how is that not a conflict of interest?
It's not a conflict of interest. There's been no indication of any conflict of interest from Ukraine or anywhere else. Period. I'm not gonna respond to that. Let's focus on the problem. Focus on this man, what he's doing, that no president has ever done. No president.
No president. Yeah, see, let's focus on the things I want to talk about. My message, not your message. This is how Biden can snap. Watch when you start asking him if he's okay upstairs. Cognitively. What happens when you do that?
Mr. Vice President, your opponent in this election, President Trump, has made your mental state a campaign topic. And when asked in June if you'd been tested for cognitive decline, you've responded that you're constantly tested in effect because you're in situations like this on the campaign trail. But please clarify specifically, have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man.
Come on.
That's like saying you, before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say?
Am I a junkie? The news junkie, yeah. I mean, that's where you find us here. And then here's another one where Biden snaps at a Fox News reporter over questions about Hunter Biden.
I'm wondering if you have a comment on this report in court filing out of Arkansas that your son Hunter just made you a grandfather again.
No, that's a private matter. I have no comment.
Mr. Vice President,
But only you would ask that.
we gotta go.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Yeah.
You guys, this is all the time we have.
He always intimidates in that way. Like I'm gonna compliment you, but I'm gonna give you that stare that lets you know you're in deep trouble here. So to go back to that moment where they said that Biden snapped when this reporter asked a question, I don't know if this was one of his snaps, but you got to tell me.
That's basically where the U.S. is right now.
When I announced it, you all said it's not possible. Come on, give me a break, man.
Mr.
That's a
President.
good start. 100 million. Thank you.
All right, there we go. What do you think? Was that a testy exchange? Was that snapping? Is this a sign of what's to come when Biden finds that he doesn't, as he generally doesn't, like when people ask him too many critical questions. Was he out of line, or was this just pretty normal? I think he was being not that aggressive about things. And as I showed you, Biden can get a lot worse. But what do you think? You always let me know. We'll see you real soon.